Up next, we have a semi-pro MMA bout. It's going to be 2 4-minute rounds. We have Jack Godden out of Banbury Thai Boxing, Banbury at 70 kilograms, taking on Doan Omer out of TSG Fight School here at Southend-on-Sea, again weighing 70 kilograms.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is a semi-professional lightweight bout. So please welcome your fighter in the red corner. He weighed in at 70 kilograms. He is making his debut and representing Banbury Thai from Banbury, Jack Godden. Now welcome his opponent in the blue corner. He weighed in at 70 kilograms. He is making his debut and representing TSG Fight School from Southend-on-Sea, Doan Omer.
Okay, so you have Godden, who's wearing the black and white camo tap-out shorts, fighting Omer, who's got the black camo warrior shorts. This looks to be a very even match bout, just looking at physique.
Now, Doan Omer, of course, the younger brother of Shane Omer, who we're going to see fighting later tonight. Let's see if he's got his brother's flair for first-round submission finishes.
Now that's a little bit surprising. You have Godden out of Banbury Gym, which is known for their Thai boxing. He immediately shot in for a body lock. However, Omer able to get the underhooks in, and he's fending off the takedown here at the beginning of the first. Good knee from Godden, however, didn't quite make the mark, and you see Omer throwing a flying kick.
Good side kick, right? You don't see that very often, yeah.
And big right by Omer.
Coming forward with bad intentions. Nice hook on the way in.
Now, I'll tell you what, Godden has to be careful when he, tries to close down that distance, because if your chin is up in the air, trust me, Omar's going to throw that left hook all night long and catch it.
Yeah, Godden, the first of 3 guys from Banbury Muay Thai on the card tonight. Probably trying to set his team off on a good stead, but taking some shots here.
And I tell you what, Godden has to keep that chin tucked, as Omer has found his way to that chin twice here in the first round.
Tell you what, that's just showing that, you drive long and hard, you're going to hit the fence eventually, running almost the whole way around the ring there.
Now, the reason that Omar's in a 50-50 position, because he has one of the underhooks, whereas Godden has the other. Saying that you have Omer trying to work, again, like you said, the second underhook to pick him back up, to not allow Godden to make the completion on that takedown. Now the ref will warn Godden about grabbing the fence as he did just there. That's not in the rules. You cannot use the fence to maintain position.
Yeah, Godden needs to start working. Good hook on the way out there. He's really punishing him for coming in and not completing the takedown.
Now, I'll tell you what, the story is Godden's chin up in the air with Omer finding it all during the first period of the
Again, there a left
round.
hook as he comes in.
Now, again, I'm really surprised. Like I said, Godden's out of Banbury, which is known for their tie, and they would have taught their fighter to keep that chin tucked.
Yeah, as you say, Pierre, it really is sky high as he lunges in. I think both fighters are now starting to settling down into the round now. And as you say, Omer really starting to find those single strikes, you know, with a bit more accuracy now.
No, even look at Omar's stance. His elbows are tucked, the hands are, you know, guarding his chin, and Godden has a much more open, elbows flared, you know, the fist down, and he's getting tagged, so he's got to make some adjustment, and I'm sure his corner is going to let him know in between rounds if it makes it to the second round. And as we know in anything, if you rush something, a lot of times you're going to pay for it. And I believe that he's, you know, Godden is trying to rush that takedown. Big, solid hook. Overhand by Omer. And Omar's tagging that chin. And still, look at that. Literally, Godden is running, arms out wide.
They say, Pierre, you know, when you get tagged, it's fight or flight. And, you know, Godden's got some fighting in to just keep coming forward.
And I tell you what, Godden is making use of those wings on his back tonight. Like you said, he is definitely the one doing the flying here tonight.
Now, Omer just glanced up at the screens here. Of course, there's no clocks on the screens here, but that may be an indication that he's starting to breathe a little heavier, but, you know, he's definitely up here in this first round.
I think you got it wrong. I think he was checking his hair myself. Now, actually, guys, again, a lot of action here in this first round. And if you, again, wow, Godden coming in, chin up.
That left hook every time.
And guys, this may be pre-fight nerves, and I'm sure that, you know, hopefully coming out to the second round that Godden is going to make that adjustment, because I tell you what, sooner or later, Omer is going to throw a left hook, and Godden's not going to be able to come back up.
Again, he hits him with that. It's a real long-rangey left hook that's you know, doing the damage on the way, and it's not a short, tight rotation. It's a real good long-rangey hook.
So let's recap that. I would say that Godden is forcing the takedown to the clinch. However, Omer is stepping on his back foot and catching him each and every time with the hooks.
Omer certainly showed the defensive wrestling here, and that's going to be, that combined with the pinpoint accuracy is definitely the deciding factor in the first round.
Now, if Omer steps in on that hook, instead of using that rangy hook, and he lands flush with his weight behind that hook, it's going to be good night for Godden here in the second. Now, I love that you hear the crowd getting behind their fighters, touch of gloves, show of sportsmanship. I'll tell you what, guys, MMA, this is the place to be. Omer stalking Godden. Godden throws a little punch of his own. Nowhere close. I think he was doing that just as a probe.
Godden taking his time a lot more here. I think both fighters have started to settle down, having got one solid round under their belts.
Now that was a shovel punch by Omer with the overhand right, or excuse me, a straight right. Didn't find its mark. Godden was, you know, on the back foot, able to get some distance and not get caught with that. That's going to be interesting to see what type of game plan Godden has here. Now again, look at that. His chin is just, I can't say that enough. I can't believe that it's not tucked. Godden is just running, trying to get that takedown. Omer having none of it.
Yeah, he's just hitting him with those underhooks on the way, and he's not even having to really sprawl and drop his hips to the mat. But he, you know, that great frame he's got when Godden's running forward, he's going to stop the takedown every time at this rate.
Now my question is, what would you do? Would you throw a knee up the pipe as Godden is trying to come in? Because I think he would walk right onto the knee, or if it's not a sharp and fast knee, possibly Omer could get taken down. What's your thoughts on that?
I think you've hit the nail on the head there, Pierre. As you and I both know, the change of level is the most important thing in a takedown, and we're not seeing a change of level from Godden here. What we're seeing is head bent over, running forward. And, you know, if Omer picks up on that and throws a knee, it could be lights out.
Now, here's the thing. This got to be disheartening for Godden because he's tried to take down on multiple attempts and hasn't connected once.
Yeah, psychologically, Pierre, that's just wearing. Not having that success in putting the fight in the realm you want it to, you know, as well as the judges being able to see that, psychologically it's going to take its toll.
Now, I'll tell you what, Godden, for all his, you know, flaws here in the first and the second with the chin up, he's a tough customer. He keeps coming forward,
Oh yeah, he's not giving up by any stretch of the imagination.
And he's
still in
definitely
there.
game. He's definitely game. Here's the thing, guys. You can teach technique, but you cannot teach heart. Even if he loses tonight, they'll take it back to the drawing board. They'll make the correction that he needs, and he's got the heart of a fighter without a doubt. Now you hear Omar's corner saying, set it up, left hook, and throw the uppercut up the middle. And I think if he takes that, into consideration, he does what his corner tells him. I think you'll find that he's going to score with that.
Yeah, good call there from BJJ black belt Dan Bazzara in the corner.
How important is the verbal commands from the corner throughout the bout?
Corner communication, as you know, Pierre, is absolutely paramount. And if you get a fighter who can listen to your corner and do, what you're telling him to do, you've got that extra range of vision that they haven't got. It pays wonders in a fight.
Okay, Godden with the tie kick.
Closing stages of the round here. Crowd starting to get behind the fighters.
Again, looping left hook. Rangy left hook. Here's the thing. I think that Omar, if he wants to, he could shut this fight down. He just needs more forward momentum, more forward movement, and throwing punches in bunches instead of being on the back foot and fighting defensively.
Yeah, you get the feeling that if he was to change up and drive forward with some intention and some punches, he'd land with some power and really put it at a full stop exclamation point on this bout.
Now you can tell that he's landed because you can see the small mouse underneath the eye of Godden. However, saying that, Godden's picked up those leg kicks and he's landed them. However, that got a little bit of emotion out of Omar and that he came forward with the punches and bunches. Now, however, saying that, Godden up against the fence.
End of the round, good fight there, right? Both guys in it for the whole 10 minutes. I think balance of power, though, you've got to give it to Doan Omer, landing with greater accuracy, particularly defensive wrestling, excellent. I think it's an easy 2-round decision for the judges here.
His defensive striking was very, very impressive also. I thought it was pinpoint, got that looping left hook to work for him. But say, let's take nothing away from Godden. Even though his chin was up, he's got a good chin, obviously, and he's got the heart of a fighter. So let's make the corrections, bring him back here to UWC 15, 16, 17, and 18.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 rounds of action, the judges have made a unanimous decision in favor of your winner in the blue corner, Doan Omer. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause to your runner-up, Godden.
Two.